This video is intended for educational purposes only. We do not promote any illegal activities. Any action taken based on the information in this video are solely at your own risk. Always ensure you have proper authorization before testing systems or networks that do not belong to you. The information in this video should be used responsibly and ethically.
So in this video, we are going to again install the firmware, but using the flasher method. So over here you can see the ESP site. So from here we are going to download the flasher. By the way, you will find all these links in the resources file. So you can just go on in the resources folder and you can get these links as well. So let me just download this flasher. So you have to go over here on this link, and over here you can see flash download. So I have already downloaded this tool, so you have to download this zip file and extract it. And then we need the bin files, firmware files. So you can go on any firmware site, like in Bruce. You have to go in GitHub. Over here you can see Bruce releases, and over here you can see all the bin files. So we have to download the bin file for our CC1101 device, T-Embed CC1101. So where it is, let me just find. So over here you can see Bruce Liligo T-Embed CC1101. So we only need this file, right? We can also find Capybara file. Similarly, we have to go and download latest firmware, and it will take us to the GitHub page of Capybara 0. And over here you can see we can download the zip file, and in this zip file we will have this bin file. So we can use this bin file as well if you want to change Capybara firmware. And similarly we can go in launcher and we can download the bin file for launcher firmware as well. So over here you can see T-Embed T-Embed CC1101 for launcher. So I have already downloaded this Bruce file as well. So let me just go in the folder. Over here you can see the flasher tool, and this is my bin file, right? So let me just go in flasher tool, and let's just open this tool, and we have to select the chip type over here. So our chip type is S3, right? ESP32 S3, and we have to keep all these options same, and let's just press OK. And over here you can see these are the default settings, so we don't have to change any settings. Over here you can see the speed is 40 megahertz and DIO is selected in SPI mode, and baud rate is 115200. So all we have to do is we have to give 0 over here in this box, and we have to select our firmware, which is Bruce firmware. Over here you can see. So let me just select this firmware, and let me just check this box. And now what we have to do is we have to just connect our device without holding any button. So we just have to connect our device doing nothing. So over here you can see the COM port 12. So you have to make sure your device is turned on. Over here you can see my device is turned on, and over here you can see the port. So it might be different on your system. So we have to select this port. So this is all what we have to do, and we can just start flashing our firmware. So let's just start. And over here you can see it's flashing the firmware. So it might take 1 to 2 minutes, like a web UI. Once the installation is done, it will show you finish. So over here you can see finish. Now what we can do is we can just remove the power source one time, and we just have to connect the power source again to start our device. See, the device is started. Over here I can show you. So over here you can see the device is started. So without removing our back cover and without pressing the restart button, we can just install the firmware using this flasher method. And similarly, we can change the firmware as well. If you want to change the firmware to Capybara, so all we have to do is we have to download the Capybara bin file from here, and then we can change the firmware easily without going at the back of the device and pressing the restart button again and again. So I think it's the most simpler method which through which you can install the firmware in T-Embed. So our firmware is installed. In our next video, we are going to see the options available in Bruce firmware, and we will explore these options. And then in our coming videos, we are going to go deep into Bruce firmware, and we will explore all these options in very detail. Thank you.